Hey, hi. Uh, this is part two of step five of five really easy steps of how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. If you have just stumbled into this video on accident and haven't seen the beginning of step five, you should probably go back and watch that because this will be kind of confusing just jumping in the middle. If you have seen that and you're here to see the rest of it, then welcome. Here it is. We're going to run it back a tiny bit and then just let it play on through. And yeah, step five. Ready to finish. I don't know, I'm just inventing this terminology as I go along. But if we do it once, we will get the two blues. This red and orange would go up to the top, and these two blues would swing around to the front, and then we would have blue headlights, and then we could do the right scenic route, left scenic route again, and then those blues would go up to the top, and we would have it completely solved and have it all finished. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. You can save yourself some time and trouble just by flipping the cube around to the direction where you do have headlights. Since there are just these two corners that are left to solve, you could, instead of doing this all twice, you could just flip it this way and do it once. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it this way and do it twice just because it'll be easier to get it in our minds if we see it two times rather than just one time. So it's up to you how you want to do it. But the scenic route, we already learned that in step four. The only difference is now we have to sort of double it. We have to do twice as much of it. Before we did like a left scenic route where we picked this up, moved this passenger all the way off the elevator as far as they could go away from the elevator, and then just brought them back to the elevator while the elevator car went up and down and up and down. Now we're going to do that again, but we're going to do it twice. And then we're going to do the twice because we need to move these headlights up once to get blue headlights, and then we need to move those blue headlights up to solve it. So that's why we're going to do the twice. Okay, to do this right scenic route, left scenic route, we are going to pick up the right side elevator. This green passenger is going off the elevator as far away from the elevator as they possibly can to the whole opposite corner of the building. Technically, just so you know, it doesn't really matter which way you twist it when you're getting the passenger off the elevator, because 180-degree turn this way is the exact same result as a 180-degree turn this way. The only thing that matters is that you get this passenger off the elevator as far away from the elevator as they can, the whole total opposite corner, and then you bring the elevator back down. Now, the passenger needs to work their way back to the elevator, taking the scenic route, but now when the passenger is working their way back, it absolutely matters which way you spin them, because if you bring the passenger back to the elevator this way, they're going to get all swept up in the elevator going up and down, and it's going to mess everything up and throw your whole puzzle into chaos. And if you bring the passenger back to the elevator, taking the scenic route this way, away from the elevator, that is going to give you beautiful results. That is going to give us exactly what we need. So just remember, when you are bringing the passenger back to the elevator, taking the scenic route, you need to bring them away from the elevator going up and down. So we got the passenger as far away from the elevator as we can get. The elevator goes back down without the passenger. We bring the passenger back halfway to the elevator. The elevator comes back up. The passenger goes back onto the elevator, and then we bring them back down. Now, we got, looks like sort of like scramble, except for the bottom two layers of the Rubik's Cube are still untouched and pristine, so we know we're on the right track. We just need to do the left side elevator scenic route the same way we just did the right side elevator scenic route. Pick up the left side elevator. bring this passenger off the elevator as far away from the elevator as we can. Bring the elevator back down. Bring the passenger back halfway. We don't want to get them swept up in the elevator and get all ground up in the elevator that's coming back up and down. No, we want to bring them safely halfway back where they can wait for the elevator. The elevator comes back up. Passenger goes back onto the elevator, and then the elevator goes back down, and wow, everything is pretty much back to normal, except now we have those blue headlights that I was promising you we were going to have. So we did a double scenic route where we did right and left, and now we're going to have to do a double scenic route again, the second double scenic route. That's okay. We volunteered for that so that we could practice this and see it twice and really get it solid in our memory banks there. And now these blue headlights are going to be pushed up to the top, and that is going to make everything perfect because this blue, red, yellow is going to be in the right spot. Blue, red, yellow, and this is going to be in the right spot. This whole entire cube is going to be solved when we do one more right scenic route, left scenic route. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's see this solution. We pick up the green side elevator. Move this passenger off as far away from the elevator as they can get. That is accomplished with a double twist of the top there. Twist them off and off again. Bring the elevator back down. Bring the passenger safely, not over this way where they get ground up in the elevator, but safely back to wait for the elevator. Bring the elevator back up, passenger back on, elevator back down. Okay? Now, we just need to do that same thing, but in reverse, a mirror image of what we just did. We need to do the left scenic route. The left side elevator comes up. The green passenger goes off as far away as they can possibly go to the other corner of the building. The elevator goes back down without them. The passenger comes back halfway to wait for the elevator. The elevator comes back up. Oh my goodness, here it comes. The passenger goes back on the elevator. Oh my goodness. And the elevator goes back down, and our entire step 5 is complete. The Rubik's Cube is completely finished, and oh my goodness, we did it. We learned how to completely solve a Rubik's Cube. If you need more practice with any of those steps, there is this whole series of 5 in-depth videos on how to do each one of these 5 steps with all the information that I think you could ever possibly need to completely learn how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. And there is even sort of an abridged version where we do all 5 steps all right in a row and just run through it. There should be links to all of that stuff in the description down below, so you can practice any of it that you need until you get really rock solid with it and know how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube all on your own without even needing these videos to help you anymore. That's how we do it on Cube Puzzle Fun. My rap name is Alex. Thanks for watching. Peace, and see you in some more Cube Puzzle Fun videos.